Good evening, Whalers Nation, and welcome to another Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We're coming to you live from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as the Whalers Boys Varsity Basketball team plays host to the Bourne Canalmen. Thanks for joining us here. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whaler sports here on the NSC and NCTV. Happen to be alongside Ashley Klatt. She'll provide your eyes on the court and perhaps an interview or two. We have a special halftime show for us. We're going to be celebrating our senior cheer crew, so make sure you stay tuned for that at the half. And of course, no NCTV and NSC presentation is complete without the talents of Charles Douglas. He is Charles in charge. The Whalers are 9-5 on the season after a thrilling come-from-behind victory over the Nauset Warriors last Friday. The Canalmen having a tough year this year. They are struggling coming into the gym, just 2-15 after their 10th loss in a row to New Bedford Vo-Tech. We'll have some pregame analysis here to set it all up, but before we get to our actual game preview, I do want to take a moment and thank our founding sponsor for the sports on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts through their support of our live broadcasts of Nantucket Whalers athletic events. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Nation.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as we await the Whalers from the locker room. Bourne running through their pregame warm-ups. As you can see, we got about 9.5 minutes left here in our pregame festivities. I'll tell you what, Nantucket is on a heater. After a sluggish January, Nantucket has won 3 in a row, including rallying from 13 down to defeat a pesky Nauset team 78-64. They were down 8 at the half and outscored the Warriors 49-28 in the second half behind a very committed effort on the defensive end. Burke Lombardi continues to impress not only with points and filling up the stat sheet, but he is a leader on the court. He, of course, did lead the Whalers. He had 17 of his team-high 23 in the second half, including a semi-buzzer beater to end the third quarter. He hit it with like 3 seconds left, so we'll call it a buzzer beater. But another one to begin the fourth quarter, and that put the Whalers ahead for good as they would hit 14 free throws in the fourth to clinch the win and inch just a little bit closer to that postseason berth with their 9th overall win. But Lombardi was not alone as usual. Senior Gavin Smith caught fire in the third. He hit 3 from beyond the arc to ignite the offense. He finished with 18, and it was also defensive efforts from Ryder Tartamello, who started the game. He'll be starting again tonight. Joao Silva was all over the court. Ben Slosik provided some height and some great inside play, and Amari Bramwell also was fantastic. The senior netted 13 points and also was nasty on the defensive side and inevitably turned the tide of the game and sealed the win for Nantucket. Again, the score not indicative of the competitiveness through 3.5 quarters of that game, but they brought it, and they will have to bring it here again tonight as they hopefully do not overlook this Bourne squad despite a record of 2-15. They are going to have to bring it because standing in their way tomorrow will be the Falmouth Clippers. Of course, they are atop the league and one of the elite teams in Division III, nearing that top 10 in the power rankings. We'll have to see what transpires tomorrow with the most recent rankings coming tomorrow morning. For Bourne, they're going to have to bring something special tonight as Nantucket has yet to lose here in the gym. They are 6-0. And for head coach Jack Canterbury, he will need the effort that he saw with his team that defeated Monoboy by 2 points earlier in the season. Of course, in the first matchup against these Whalers off-island, the Nantucket team had their way, scoring a season-high 84, with Lombardi once again leading the way with 23, and Nantucket arguably playing their best basketball right now. So we'll see if Bourne can keep up with the streaking Whalers. And for a bit more, I just want to bring in my guy here. He hung out with us in that exciting Nauset game. Aspen Sylvia, once again, welcome back up here, buddy. We're going to get you comfortable because you're going to be taking on the play-by-play tomorrow with Falmouth as I got to hop over and do the hockey game. But your thoughts, you've obviously seen these guys practice again, a couple games postponed, moved again, here we go. But got to be excited about tonight's game, and obviously we'll chat about tomorrow's game a little bit as well as we get things going. Who are you looking for tonight that really is going to make or break a difference here against this Bourne squad?
I love being back. Thank you for that. And I feel like Burke Lombardi, again, he's been great these past couple games, this whole season. Gavin Smith's been shooting the lights out, and him and Burke have been just lighting up from the three-point line, even last game. And then Valengenti, Ryder Tartamella, not Burke Lombardi again, but Ben Slosik also. Yeah. He was dominating the paint. Yuri Saunders can destroy the glass and take it to the rim with his athleticism. Joao can just be a pest on defense, can take you full court, take you half court. He can do anything. And I feel like if we just rebound, this could be a blowout game for us.
Yeah, obviously 84-53 the first meeting. So again, I just said Bourne's going to have to do something special. I hope somebody's off, a couple of guys off the mark. But it has been fun watching this team on this court. They have been undefeated, and obviously could be one of those games where coach gets to hang out on the bench and let the boys, all of them, play. We saw that against DY where we had 12 different scores. I think Colby was the only guy that did put something in. But we'll have to see. Obviously, you got to take care of business. Starts at the defensive end and starts right away from minute number 1, which is exactly what they didn't do against Nauset, and came out a little flat, and Nauset took advantage. But it was that second half spurt that really Gavin Smith ignited. He had 3 threes in that third quarter to get things rolling, and then it was Mr. Lombardi kind of putting the icing on the cake, as we say. But for Bourne, I know you were able to see them once on the other side. Is there anything that they can do that gives you worry?
Yeah, it was a close game at half when we went to their place. It was a close game at half. We just weren't really playing our game. But once we started playing our game, we started winning. And they need to pray that everybody's off for us. So we have so many people that can just score the basketball. And our defense is in this gym. We've just been playing amazing on defense. We've been everywhere. Every loose ball, every 50-50 ball has been ours. We just locking up the perimeter, as you could tell in the Nauset game, with having less threes in the second half after we just stepped up and guarded them. And if we come out into a press, this could be an early lead and an early win for Nantucket.
I hope they get. I hope they press, and I hope they're committed on that defensive end from the get-go. Again, just if nothing else, it gets them ready for tomorrow. So, Falmouth, cream of the crop in the league. You were at that game off island, and it was a 10-point win. Seemed like it could have been more. We rallied at the end, and they posed a problem with height. So we'll see if Ryder Tartamella gets the nod tomorrow. Could be a Ben Slosik or a Yuri Saunders, in the game as the starters, just to defend a little bit better against that big height. And what do you think? Did you guys run more man-to-man, or was it a zone?
It was very difficult because when we go small with Ryder, our tallest player is maybe 6 feet tall, and we're playing against.
Burke, of course, would say he's 6'1", but
we round up here. That's fine. We can round up. But they had 2 kids that are over 6'3".
Yeah.
Like one of them's great ball player. The other one's
Schroeder, whatever his name is. Yep.
And the other one's a big guy. You can't stop him in the paint. So once you put those 2 together, it's very hard. So we might have to go a Ryder and maybe a Ben Slosik, or a Ryder into Yuri, just to match that height, match that intensity. And no matter who we put in, it should not be a blowout game. It should be a close one.
Yeah. And let's hope it's maybe a little bumpy tomorrow on the boat ride over. Take anything we can get.
Oh, yeah.
And I will, of course, be on the other side of the campus here calling the game from the Bog. And boys picked up a huge win against this Bourne Canalmen team. Somehow they're now streaking at Gallo. I can't believe that. It's been years since they won there. Now the last 2 games in a row against, of course, Bourne both times. But nonetheless, win at Gallo is a win at Gallo. They will be playing a very good Monomoy squad that's actually atop the league as well. They came up with a win over St. John Paul that sort of cemented at least a share of the lead. So the Whalers going to have to bring it. Starts and ends with those Jenkinson boys. And obviously Thomas Schroeder's been exceptional in net in his first year in net. He's really saved the season, so to speak. But ran into Coach Moran. His mom is on my street, so I ran into him as he was heading off to practice, and he seemed real confident. Again, the boys just playing their best at the right time, and we'll see if they can come up with another huge win as they eke their way into the playoffs as well. They're at 23. We'll see what tomorrow holds as far as the latest rankings, but a win over a Bourne squad that's higher ranked can do nothing but help.
Yeah, we can just hope for a late season push for them as the February 19th or 15th deadline for the MAA tournament comes to a close.
All right, our particulars are in the books. We'll get going here with the lineups and your opening tap coming up here very shortly. first hoop. Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carp. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, where your Nantucket Whalers will take on the Bourne Canalmen. For all in attendance today, please remember that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should always be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you all enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. And now we'd like to announce our starting lineups, beginning with the Bourne Canalmen. Number 1, James Moran Rose. Number 4, Ethan Fox. Number 10, Malachi Coelho. Number 11, Brody Hayden. And number 33, Nick McCallum. Head coach, Jack Canterbury. And now, let's put your hands together for tonight's Whalers starting lineup. Number 1, senior Amari Bramwell. Number 3, senior co-captain Gavin Smith. Number 11, sophomore Burke Lombardi. Number 12, another senior co-captain, Valen GT. And number 15, another senior co-captain, Ryder Tarzamella. Head coach, Willis Ferreira. And now, if we could please all rise, remove our hats for the playing of our national anthem. All right, Whalers Nation, we are all set and ready to go. Whalers taking on the Canalmen here in a non-league game for Nantucket. All right, looks like it'll be Malachi Coelho jumping for the Canalmen against Tartamella. Slightly slight height differential here. But as you said, this short lineup, Lombardi is the lone tree at 6'1", maybe.
Yeah. Hey, we're still rounding.
That's right.
I mean, but Ryder makes up for it in his jumping ability. He can
Absolutely.
fly through the air. It's insane.
Let's see how he does on the jump here. He gets his hand up there for sure.
We weren't expecting a win for that, though.
Canalmen control the tap, and we are underway here from the gym. 6 wins in a row for the Whalers. And Nantucket opens up in a man-to-man. Good pressure on the ball by Bramwell. Looking to get it inside, good double, but Coelho, in and out all the way down and somehow rolls out. I don't know the physics there. Here's Lombardi launching quickly for 3. Got it. Burke Lombardi for 3. In rhythm, and the dude can just straight up shoot. Up to Malachi Coelho again. He goes up, banks it in. Good break of the press by Bourne. Quickly back the other way come the Whalers. Coelho picking up Lombardi. He cuts through, gets it, goes up with a shot, off the iron, no good. 3 purple bodies quickly get the clear as Moran Rose across the timeline into the forecourt. 3-2 Whalers up here early, just over a minute in to things. Driving in, throws it up off the hoop, no good. Lombardi clears as Ethan Fox with the shot there for the Canalmen. High screen by Tartamella. Nothing doing, swung into the corner. Here's Gavin Smith. Ginty drives in, draws a couple of bodies back outside. Smith with the quick trigger. Tartamella and Lombardi both there. And it'll be a Bourne ball as it looked like Lombardi's shoulder knocked it out of bounds. Here's a full court press by Nantucket. And pretty easily broken. Tapped away by Smith. Right over to Brody Hayden. He gets it swung. Little zone here by the Whalers after a couple of possessions from man-to-man. Deep 3 is good. That was Moran Rose from way downtown. And that's going to be 3 shots coming up. As Nick McCallum called for the foul on the 3-point jumper, so Ginty heads to the line for 3 shots. Hits the first. Second also good. Let's see if the senior can hit all 3 here and give the Whalers a 6-5 lead. He does so. Pure from Valen Ginty on 3 free throws. But a couple of pretty easy press breaks there. We'll have to see if they can get into it here a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like we just don't have the defensive intensity we normally have. Like there's no, I don't see the fire. I think we're being complacent.
There's a steal by Lombardi on cue. He goes up. Wow, gets his shot blocked. Maybe a foul there, but no call. Had Gavin Smith on the other side, but Lombardi always the green light to take it to the rack.
Yeah, and he's a capable finisher. So, and probably should have been a foul. But
yeah,
if he can get to the foul line, those are absolute knockdown.
Smith underneath. Oh, GT, nifty little hoop off the inbounds. And the Whalers hold a 3-point lead. Good press break once again by the Canalmen. Whalers settling back into that 2-3 zone, extending it out pretty far here. Here's Coelho inside, shot blocked. Lombardi times it up. Baseline drive. Here's Coelho, another pass inside. Good job by Ginty, saves it right to the Canalmen, however, and Ethan Fox with the short jumper.
That was a great defensive play, and I feel like we played our best, and that's just unlucky for that pass to go right to him.
Always happy with the efforts. Ginty drives baseline, goes up with a left floater off the glass and a little smooch, and Ginty with 7 early on. 10-7, Whalers up 3. And a steal by Tartamella. Here's Lombardi across the timeline. Stops, pops. Oh, off the mark. Tartamella with a putback.
Like we were just talking about.
Timeout called by Bourne. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back here with more particulars. The Whalers hold a 5-point lead, 12-7 early on here in the first.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to live action as Bourne calls timeout to hopefully stop the bleeding here. 12-7 Whalers with just a 5-point lead, but they have, on cue, intensified their defensive pressure. A couple of steals, a couple of finishes. Ryder Tartamella with the effort play on the putback.
And yeah, that's what that's press supposed to do, just force a couple steals. Like Ryder just got one, then Burke-Lombardi 3, and then Ryder levitated again for that putback.
Another man-to-man effort here. Tapped away. Drive in, 15-foot jumper off the mark. Tartamella there, and he'll get the call. Over the back goes Evan Ryle, number 24, the first sub off the bench for the Canalmen. And here comes Joao Silva, Yuri Saunders off the Whalers bench. Tartamella will sit along with Valen Ginty, so a little bit of height to match Bourne tight.
Yeah, those offensive rebounds, like you can't really do anything about it when you have that athletic big man. He's tall, athletic, he can just jump and get those. But they still got it in the end.
Yeah. Bramwell drives in, dishes out to Smith from the corner. Off the mark. Bourne lucky there. That's a good-looking shot. 3:30 and counting here in the first. Good roll. Coelho unable to handle. Here's a baseline drive in. Tipped out and stolen. Bramwell comes away with it. Here's Lombardi. Finds Silva. Back to Lombardi in rhythm. Yes, sir.
That's a great shot. Great pass from Joao back to Lombardi, and he can just shoot it from anywhere.
Great look from Silva indeed. Saunders, as a couple of players plow into the bench. Suri Saunders called for the foul. Just a fraction of a second too late. But good effort. First foul on Saunders, second on the Whalers here in the first quarter. Lead is 8, 15-7.
There's that intensity we were just talking about. At least they're fighting.
Yeah. Just because you won by 30 doesn't mean anything in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nifty move by number 3, Theo Goo. That was gooey indeed.
Yeah, that's a great layup. I don't know how that went in, but he kind of just put a
spun it off the backboard. Yeah. And here's Silva. Gets a high screen. Has the roll. Saunders with the pump fake. Goes up with the shot and will go to the line to shoot 2. Good pump fake by the big fella. And I think Jana may have it wrong as far as team fouls. Because the Whalers definitely had one.
Yeah, I don't. Apparently,
have
3.
That's well beyond me. So maybe it was just out of bounds. They didn't call a foul on Saunders.
Maybe they didn't.
We'll go with that. So third team foul actually on Bourne as Saunders splits the pair. to make it 16-9, representing the largest lead for Nantucket at 7 points. Left open, good little mid-range jump shot there by Ethan Fox. Once again, that's the second time he's hit that shot. 16-11 as we approach 2 minutes left here in the first. Good screen as Coelho tries to recover. Driving in, Lombardi with the scoop shot. He's got 8. And it's been Lombardi and Valenginti pacing the Whalers. They've got 15 of the 18. Another baseline jumper, that's well short. Saunders ends up with it as Silva tapped it. And here's Smith as Bramwell will do the particulars across the timeline. Here's Lombardi, Coelho. And the screen and roll picked off by number 24, Ryle. Wide open jumper off the mark, no good. Lombardi battles with Coelho, and Coelho gets it. Actually, Silva battling, and the Whalers end up with it. Here's Saunders who goes up with it. Off the rim, no good. Silva over the back, and Lombardi sells it.
Honestly, that's a skill in basketball to be able to sell those like that, and he's going to the line, and he's a knockdown free throw shooter.
Harden-esque on that one. So the foul called on the floor, probably the correct call, even though Lombardi probably would have shot that.
Oh.
Bramwell to trigger it in. He has some trouble, and 5 seconds going to be called. So the Whalers turn it over with 54 seconds left here in the first. They're up 18-11. Again, stay with us at halftime as we bring you the senior recognition for the cheerleading squad, and Lombardi called for a chippy at half court. Just the first team foul on Nantucket. Bourne will trigger it in as Theo Gu gives it over to Moran Rose, and he gets it right back. Inside it goes. Back outside, Gu. Little two-man game here, a little triangle offense actually, three-man game as they get it reset. Tough spot inside. That's got to be 3 seconds there, but no call. Shot goes off. And somehow.
He's just cementing himself in that paint.
There's no 3 seconds call, but Malachi Coelho. Able to get it over to Tucker Muldoon, who draws the foul, second team foul first on Saunders. Free throw rolls in. So they must have called it just out of bounds there because they've got one foul on Yuri Saunders. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll take it. I mean, we'll take anything we can
get. It looked like there was some contact there for sure. But 2 free throws make it an 18-13 game. Whalers can use all of it here with 22 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock is turned off. Whalers looking to punch their ticket tonight with win number 10 on the season. They can clinch at least a play-in game here. Saunders drives in, goes up off the backboard, no good. And the clock will run out as the Canalmen had a leak, but we'll head to the end of the first quarter here with the Whalers up by 5, 18-13. We'll take a quick break here and come back with the second quarter of action between the Whalers and the Canalmen.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSE provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. More than money, we need members. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
I want to welcome you back to the gym as the Whalers break their huddle here to begin the second quarter of play. They will start with the ball and a 5-point lead, 18-13. So Canalmen hanging around here as the Whalers press has been a little loosey-goosey, but they've got steals off of it. It'll be Lombardi starting on the bench here. Valenginti back into the game. Those two have combined for 15 of the 18 points. Here's Smith, gets a high screen. Good roll by Yuri Saunders with the finger roll, and love to get the big fella in the action here. He's got a few shots to begin things in the first quarter, and he scores another one to make it a 20-13 game. Tapped out, back outside, and driving inside here is Malachi Coelho over an easy one. Good drive and dish there by Theo Gu. Sticky little pass.
Yeah, he's been crafty around the rim all night, and that's hard to guard.
Yeah, good, just a good move.
Yeah.
Snuck the pass in. Here's a drive by Bramwell outside to Smith. Rainbows one in. Gavin Smith with his first hoop from beyond the arc. 23-15. Shot goes up, no call. Saunders taps it off the Bourne Canalmen, but he was out of bounds on the line, so it'll be Canalmen ball as Lombardi will tag back in here, replacing Joao Silva. Inside, quick shot up and off the mark. Ripped out by Ginty. Gives it up to Bramwell, left all alone for the layup. Good finish in transition by Amari Bramwell.
He was just flying down that court insanely quick. Like, you could not keep up with that.
Got to stop ball if you're the Canalmen there, and here's what Amari Bramwell can do very well. Get after it on the defensive end. Good closeout by Lombardi. 8-foot jumper, no good. Smith in very good position. Great box out against the taller player. Got a body on Muldoon, and Gavin Smith draws the whistle.
Yeah,
First team foul.
That's a good defensive play right there. Good defense, good closeout, and you get the foul on the box out. That's like really what you want to see as a coach.
Here's Ginty on the left wing. He gets a high screen and will take it into the lane. Short jumper off the mark. Saunders skies and gets hacked. No call. He stays with it. Back out to Ginty for three. Off the mark. Bourne clears. And off the leg. Ooh, good reach in there by Ginty, as the lead is the biggest it's been at 25-15, 10-point lead for Nantucket. 5:59 to play here in the first half. Again, stay with us as we recognize our senior cheerleading squad. Their senior recognition. A couple of shots here for the Canalmen as Theo Gu hits the first. In the first winter season of cheerleading as an actual sport. Saunders with a good clear, but stolen away by Coelho. He goes up and scores. As Coach Ferreira hangs his head, cannot believe that one got tapped away from Yuri Saunders.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen as a coach.
Smith gets it, Bramwell gets it stolen away.
Once again, just lousy turnovers. That's what's keeping him in the
pass,
game.
yeah. Nick McCallum with the steal, drive in. He drives baseline here against Saunders. Back outside, three ball in the air, off the mark, no good. Saunders and Lombardi battle for it, but Coelho taps it out. Whalers get the call as Ben Slosik in for Yuri Saunders. And Jake Grant also into the game, replacing Ryder Tartamella. So Slosik will play in the middle against Coelho. And still plenty of offense for the Whalers here as Lombardi gives it up to Ginty. Good cut by Grant. Back outside to Smith. Dangerous pass, but it got there. Slosick with the good roll to the hoop and great finish by Ben Slosick.
That's a great pass by Gavin, too. Threading the needle, getting in there, and then Ben finishing right over the top of their big man.
Good D by Gavin Smith. 9 is the lead, 27-18. Whalers with the advantage. And another turnover on the Canalmen. Ginty sprints it up. Smith from way downtown. Yes, sir! Unlimited reach from Gavin Smith, and he buries one from Steph Curry range. Double team. Jake Grant gets the call. Held ball, but it'll be Canalmen keeping possession as the lead swells to 12, representing the largest lead for Nantucket.
And Gavin can really shoot from anywhere. We were just waiting for one of those shots to fall, and then once it does, he's going to light it up.
Drive in by the Canalmen. Scoop shot by Goo, no good. And it'll stay Canalmen ball.
I don't know about that call, but from our angle, maybe we couldn't see it. But
17 seconds left on the shot clock. Corner shot up, no good. Lombardi skies for it, tapped away by Coelho. Here's Smith again. Nearly got the roll. Slosick saves it. Grant out to GT for 3. No good. Again, good effort by Jake Grant, battling for that rebound.
He flew up there to get that one. Now it's great for him. Wow.
Pass goes in and score the hoop for McCallum.
That was another crafty pass.
Nifty little move, yep.
Yeah, threw everybody to the cutter.
Speaking of nifty moves, here's Lombardi. Scoops it up and draws the whistle on Coelho. Pretty sure Coelho was their quarterback here this year as well. Good looking athlete, number 10 there for the Canalmen.
Yeah, I mean, he could really do it all.
He looks the part, yeah.
Yeah.
Lombardi hits the first. Now 4 for 4 already from the free throw line. That's point number 8. That's not true. I put that on Valenginti. First free throws for Lombardi. He hits them both. He's now got 10. Ginty with 7. Ooh, near steal there. Ginty gets the hand in there. He probably pops it out. 32-20 now, the largest lead for Nantucket at 12. Here's Coelho. Tough pass.
If our defense can just force these turnovers all game, this lead could jump from 12 to 20, 30 points like last game.
Absolutely. It snowballs when the Whalers get it rolling here, especially at the gym. They have been unstoppable, 6-0. Nice move by Grant to evade. Goes in for the shot. Coelho with the block. Bourne heads the other way. Good pass up ahead. Lombardi Slosick unable to get a hand on it. Good finish on the transition bucket there. Ethan Fox with shot here. Slosick inside, puts it up, nearly rolls it in. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, he just got mugged right there on that shot. From every angle, there's 3 people hitting him, and he almost made it go.
Good muscle from Slosick. He'll put up a couple of free throws here. First one short. Slosick with a bucket early on here in the second quarter, looking for point number 3 here from the free throw line. Misses it. Tardamella inside as Slosick gets down and will draw the whistle on the hell ball. Good effort. Despite missing a couple of free throws, getting down there and saving the possession for Nantucket.
Yeah, and like we were talking about at the start, he floated up for that rebound. Like, you can't. He's a hard person to out jump, but their center has been doing good all night, trying to.
Yeah, Coelho's very active inside there for the Canalmen. Here's Lombardi, quick shoot, quick release, I should say, and nails another one, his third from deep. He's now got 13 to lead all scorers. The lead also 13, representing the largest for Nantucket. Tapped up Tartamella. Finishes in transition. Good hoop from Ryder Tartamella.
And that's
He's
what
got 4.
we like to see that from Nantucket, that defense to offense kind of thing, and that's what we live for in this gym. Like, as soon as we get in this gym, our defense turns into offense, and we can just score easily.
3 ball from Bourne, splash. Makes it a 37-25 game. As we're under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Lombardi gets the screen. Nice pass on the roll. Rewarding the big fella.
And
Slosick with 4.
we've been doing that all night, rewarding the big fellas, rolling down the middle after the screens, and it's been great.
Jake Grant nearly steals. It'll be a held ball back to Bourne. Good effort. Love seeing the bodies on the floor after the ball.
And when our defensive intensity turns up, we get every single one of those. We're always on the floor. Somebody's down for it, and that's probably what Coach Ferreira preaches, and that is what Coach Ferreira preaches at practice.
Absolutely. It's that those 50-50 balls, the Whalers definitely always diving down and getting body on the floor.
Yeah, getting down and dirty for them.
In the right side corner. Back out front. Ooh, nice move to gain some space, but unable to pull the trigger is Moran Rose. Kick ball will reset the shot clock, I believe, to 20 seconds. Minute 23 on the game clock. Little handoff, drive into the lane, shot goes up, no good. Cleared by Slosick. Lombardi slows it up as Jake Grant tracks it down, swings it to Ginty. Left wing right in front of us. Ooh, nearly got away with a travel. Jake Grant drives in, inside, gets the roll. Jake Grant with his first hoop.
Yeah, Genty might have traveled right there, but we can forget about that one.
Yeah, it's, you know. And an errant pass picked up by Slosick over to Lombardi. Lombardi drives in. Little hesitation back outside of Tartamella. Grant. Cross court to Lombardi for 3. He's feeling it from beyond the arc, and he hits another one. 4 3-pointer for Lombardi here in the first half, and he's got 16. Shot clock is off for Bourne. 44-25, the lead now 19. Coelho inside draws the whistle, and he'll go to the line with 14 seconds to go to shoot 2. 3 Whalers after him. First foul on Slosick. They do not give him shots on that, so 14 seconds to operate for the Canalmen. Back outside, 3 ball in the air, and hitting is Moran Rose for 3, 44-28. Whalers can get one more here, down to 5 seconds. Lister Lombardi knows what to do. Gets it over to GT to beat the buzzer. Yes, sir! Valentiti for 3. Ends another great half of basketball. The Whalers score 29 in the quarter. Head to the break with a 47-28 lead. Stay with us here. We're going to keep it here, actually, as we're going to get to our cheerleading senior recognition. We'll let the students get into the locker room and begin our festivities. We're going to wait for the Canalmen to clear. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we'd like to ask for your attention as we take a few moments to recognize the senior members of our winter cheerleading team. Thank them for their dedication, leadership, and commitment to this year. We'd like to begin with our first cheerleader, Sutton Lebrecht, with parents Doug and Gina Lebrecht. Great stuff, congratulations. Our next cheerleader, Carly Ray, with parents Eric and Crystal Ray. Congratulations again. Our next cheerleader, Kiana Edwards, with Jasmine Kasperzak, one of the coaches, Mandy Hillman, and brother Yuri Saunders. Once again, congratulations. And now one of our co-captains, Gamari Smith, accompanied by Aunt Pam Blois and cousin Chantal Blois. Congratulations. Our next co-captain, Katie Klatt, accompanied by parents John and Sandy Klatt. Congratulations. Another co-captain, Hildy Medeiros, accompanied by her mother, Lynn. Congratulations. And our final co-captain, Olivia Gillies, accompanied by her parents, Mike and Renee Gillies. And to our seniors and their families, once again, we'd like to thank you for your time, your support, and your dedication to the cheerleading program. We wish all of you seniors continued success in all of your future endeavors. And before we actually get to the second half, we do like to take a moment and recognize a few more people through the Nantucket Booster Club's Made an Impact program, a new Whaler tradition and a grand one at that, where each senior recognizes a teacher or staff member that has helped them grow into the person and athlete that they are today. After all student athletes are students first, and these educators have made a lasting impact on these students. For Kiana Edwards, she would like to recognize Mr. Gervin. Please come to half court. Our next Made an Impact teacher, Olivia Gillies, would like to recognize Mr. Kiratek. Please join the crew at half court. Katie Klatt would like to recognize Mrs. Douglas. Come join Katie at midcourt. Sutton Lebrecht's Made an Impact is Mrs. Fanouf. Fanouf. Hildy Medeiros would like to recognize Coach Jasmine Kasperzak as her maiden impact educator. And Carly Ray would also like to recognize Mrs. Fanuff. You're going to have to hug again. And Kamari Smith would like to recognize Ms. Clarkson as your maiden impact. Great stuff from our seniors. Once again, one more round of applause for all of our student athletes and their maiden impact educators. Thanks very much. Congratulations, seniors. First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Great stuff recognizing our senior winter cheerleading crew, and what a crew it is. They have fired up the crowd here all winter long here at the gym. And Aspen, your thoughts here on the first half. Obviously a 19-point lead. Whalers sort of extended it out there with a 29-15 advantage in the second quarter. Who's standing out for you?
And like many games before, it's Burke Lombardi. He's 16 points at the moment, and he's been sharp shooting from deep. Like, you have to step up. And then you step up, he drives right by you, takes to the rack, foul to the line, easy free throws for him. And it's not even just him on defense, it's everybody. Like, Ryder, Valen Genti, Amari Bramwell, Gavin Smith, Ben Slosik, and Yuri Saunders coming off the bench, and Joao Silva picking up. Like, everybody's just picking up on defense, and that's extended this lead to 19.
Love the contributions from up and down the lineup. I think I have 8 different scores for the Whalers so far, so everyone that's been in has basically contributed, which you always love to see. And as you said, it's all about Lombardi. He leads the way. GT launches for 3, no good. Quickly cleared by the Canalmen, and we are underway here in the second half. Tartamella with a steal. Ooh, looked like maybe they might call it on GT, but looked like Tartamella got a clean.
Yeah, I feel like that was all
hand on the ball.
He cut him off good, got all ball.
They're talking about it. They might give this to Ginty in lieu of Tartamella. There you go.
Oh. I think it was because he tripped and fell, so they just called whoever's closest.
Triggering it in. Here's Malachi Coelho. He goes up for the easy deuce. Just too much height over Tartamella.
Yeah, and he was very strong. He just threw his body into him, pulled him back, and you couldn't do anything about it.
The lead is down to 17, 47-30. Inside, Lombardi misses the shot. Tartamella there for the putback. He misses. So a couple of chippies unable to be capitalized on. Gavin Smith with some thievery, however. Goes up for the shot. Misses. Tartamella, another miss. And up ahead, here's Coelho. Gets tapped away by Bramwell. And McCallum able to put it in.
That was just a scuffle on both sides. Like, nothing, that was not pretty at all.
Lead down to 15. Here's Lombardi trying to do some work on Coelho. Hands it off to Smith. High screen tapped away. Good intensity by the Canalmen, and there's some Defensive intensity, another steal by McCallum, and the Canalmen have come out here with some intensity of their own, saying we're not done yet.
Yeah, I don't know what their coach said to them at halftime, but they're fired up right now, getting 2 steals back to back and like just moving down the court.
Again, no lead is safe here with a 3-point shot. So the Whalers were up 19 at the half, up 15, but a couple of free throws here by McCallum. First one off the mark. 6:41 to go here in the third quarter. Second free throw good, so splits the pair. And Coelho with a steal, so 3 straight turnovers and a quick putback. Got to think timeout here for the Whalers if they don't.
Yeah, they got to recuperate. And
overplayed, and now the Whalers can attack here inside. Pass tipped. Ginty goes up for the left-handed shot, no good. And another quick clear, and back the other way come the Canalmen, tapped out by Smith, but
yeah,
the lead now 12.
Coach Ferrer may need to call a timeout and just talk to his guys again, because this has not been a great half.
7-0 run by the Canalmen to start things here in the second half. Oh, quick 5 seconds as the pass went out. Coach Canterbury can't believe it. But the Canalmen will again remain in the press here to try and force another turnover. They've gotten a couple here already. Cross court, quick hit to Ginty and blocked. Lombardi there for the putback.
That was a great block. And he just flew around him, got to the ball, but hey. Oh.
And an extra step by McCallum. Again, Canterbury can't believe it. .5:57 to go. Whalers with another possession here as Lombardi will get it across the timeline, get things set up for Nantucket. Near steal, Bramwell. Smith in the corner, overshoots everything and out of bounds to the Canalmen. And the Whalers are going to take a timeout here. We'll take it as well here. 5:46 to go in the third. Whalers still up 14, but it's gotten a little sloppy here to begin things in the third quarter.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Back to the live action here at the gym. The Canalmen down 12 with the ball. They were down as many as 19. 14 points, sorry. It's 14, 12, you know. Here's Coelho against Tartamella. Pass inside, shot goes up and in, and the three-point play upcoming here.
This has been really sloppy defense and offense by the Whalers this quarter. It's not pretty to look at, but the lead still remains double digits.
Moran Rose with the hoop to cut it to 12. He can make it an 11-point game with the free throw. He does so. The lead now 11, 49-38. No call. Bramwell up ahead to Ginty. Ginty drives in, back outside. Lombardi for three. Off the mark. Good rebound by Ginty. He misses. Man, the Whalers have missed some close shots here. We'll see if that comes back to
they're getting frustrated with this lack of calls and just overall sloppy offense and defense.
Looking inside to Coelho. Pass is intercepted. Tartamella runs it down. Whalers up 11 with the ball. They've only scored 2 points here in about half a quarter. Here's Ginty. Handoff goes to Lombardi. Back to Smith as the Whalers use a little clock here, run some offense. Bramwell gives it up to Smith. Smith pulls up. No good on the shot. Another offensive rebound goes to Ginty. He goes up in the left. Rolls off. Free throws upcoming for number 12.
And there we go. We're finally getting a call going our way this quarter. But they've been playing phenomenal defense by Bourne. So we haven't been able to drive, get any really good shots. So.
Yeah, Whalers got to match their intensity here on both sides as the Canalmen have cut the 19-point halftime deficit to 11 and have only given up a deuce here in this third quarter. Ginty hits the free throw. He's now 4 for 4 from the line as Yuri Saunders replaces Ryder Tartamella. Once again, good minutes from number 15. 4:27 to play here in the third. Ginty pure on the second. He's now 5 for 5. Whalers set up in the press. Bramwell beats him to the spot. And just getting it over on the 9.5 second mark was Bourne. Whalers settle into a 2-3. Bramwell extends it out. Here's a 3 ball in the air for Bourne. Off the mark, no good. Coelho unable to handle it. Saunders strong with the ball as the Whalers head back the other way. Bramwell up ahead to Smith. Lombardi in his spot driving in. Back to Bramwell. Bramwell drives to the hoop. Wild shot, but draws the foul.
And there we go. We're attacking the rim. We're getting foul calls. That's what we want to see. So if we could just keep that up, we could bring this lead back to 19 like it was at the half.
Absolutely survive that initial push here in the third quarter, which you anticipated them to try and make a run, but we'll see if the Whalers can extend this one out, get this into a comfortable scenario.
Yeah, they were coming out hot, and that's, like what I said, you don't know what they said at halftime. They're playing good.
Yeah, playing with a purpose here is the Canalmen. 52-38 lead is 14, and once again, just getting it over the 10-second line. Drive in, Saunders, caught with his hand in the cookie jar there a little bit.
Yeah.
Would have been a wild shot, almost one of those ones you just let him shoot it. But.
Yeah, you should have just kept your hands up, watched it. But, we got a couple on the other end, so it's not all bad from the refs.
Fourth team foul called on the Whalers, so the Canalmen in the bonus here with 3:32 to go. First free throw is good. By good, Goo. 2 free throws from Theo Goo, and the lead back down to 12. Barely getting it in to Bramwell are the Whalers. Tough pass as Lombardi up ahead, 3 in the air, no good. Bramwell unable to control it. Canalmen head the other way, and they will await some friends as Moran Rose. Inside it goes. Shot, and definitely blocked by Lombardi. He got a piece of that one. Here's a 3 ball in the air for the Whalers the other way. No good. Saunders strong with it. He'll shoot it over the hoop. And Bramwell, or Ginty actually there.
Nothing has been falling recently this quarter, and that's tough to see, but as long as we keep our defense up, we can keep this lead at 12.
Whalers have been outscored in the quarter 12-7. 12-5, I should say. Into Lombardi, quick firing for Burke Lombardi. He's off. Saunders up with the shot, and McCallum called for the foul. Looked like he got a piece of the ball, but it'll be Yuri Saunders to head the line to shoot 2 for Nantucket off the offensive rebound. Good crowd here this afternoon. Once again, as the Whalers look to move to 7-0 at home. Saunders hits the first. Point number 4 for number 2. He can make it a 14-point game with the second free throw. and does not do so. Splits the pair. 53-40 with 2:50 and counting here in the third quarter. Good screen up top, shot off the mark as Gavin Smith will run it down. Off the long rebound. No one picks up ball. Smith in motion or in rhythm, unable to hit. Ginty spin move into Saunders. He goes up for the shot, no good. Putback is also no good. Whalers retain possession somehow. Smith with the save, but right to Bourne, 3-on-1. 3 ball in the air. Moran Rose, no good. Bourne gets the rebound. Inside, Coelho off the mark. He has missed a bunch of chippies as well.
Yeah, that if he's making those layups, he could have cut the lead down by a lot, but we're lucky he's missing those this game.
2 minutes to play here in the third. 53-40. Whalers with a 13-point lead and the ball. Saunders drives in, goes up with the shot, off the mark, does not get his own rebound. Cleared by McCallum. Quickly back the other way, Goo. He drives in on the baseline, back to McCallum for 3. Good. Nick McCallum for 3, and the senior makes it a 10-point game at 53-43 with 1:30 to play here in the third. Near steal. Bramwell goes up against the taller player, misses, and McCallum quickly clears. Bourne heads the other way.
Bourne is playing phenomenal defense this quarter, and that's just stopping the Whalers offense.
Here's Coelho at the free throw line. High screen, Saunders with the help. And the foul called on the floor. But it'll be free throws upcoming for Bourne as both teams are in the penalty. Yuri Saunders with his third foul. It'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Fox. For the Canalmen, he could make this quite interesting as the Whalers now go with Slosick and Saunders in the game at the same time. We haven't seen a lot of this lineup.
And Silva's in there to help rebound too, and Lombardi. This entire
it's about as tall as we get.
Yeah.
The lead is now 9. This is the closest it's been since the first quarter. Cross-court pass intercepted. Layup no good as Silva gets a hand on the rebound and taps it over to Lombardi. Under a minute to play here in the third. Out to Silva. He'll launch for 3. No good. Slosick unable to corral it. Canalmen back the other way. Got to stop ball. Smith unable to do so cleanly, but gets to it. Awkward shot there by Theo Goo. And the Whalers can use it all here. Smith with the floater, no good. Taps it over. Good tap, and Saunders count the hoop. And he'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play.
And like we were just talking about, everybody can rebound. Gavin Smith just got up there, tapped to Diuri for that and one, and that's what you like to see out of your point guard, being able to rebound like that.
Whalers just keep battling here as Bourne has turned up the intensity here in the third quarter and outscored the Whalers 16-8 here in the third quarter. Saunders misses the free throw. Slosick gets to the rebound. Back to Saunders. Inside to Slosick. Good big man to big man passing. Slosick unable to hit. And foul called on Yuri Saunders. That's going to be his 4th.
He doesn't seem very happy about that call, though.
It'll be 2 free throws upcoming for the Canalmen. 14 seconds left on the clock. The lead is 11 for Nantucket. Free throw off the mark. This could definitely be a much closer game if the Canalmen hit some free throws.
Yeah, they've been missing layups, missing free throws all night, so
Very fortunate this is not closer.
Yeah.
Second free throw is good.
Apparently not. They took it back, a lane violation.
Lane violation on the Canalmen. Just cannot do anything like that if they hope to complete the comeback here. Mental mistake by the Canalmen. Whalers can use it all here. Shot clock is off. There's that man. He knows what to do with it. Shot goes up, off the rim, no good. 7 seconds left as Burke Lombardi will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Was that a travel?
Called, oh my.
I think they called a travel.
Wow, they called Lombardi for extra step. Whalers pick up, trying to use all the clock. 2 seconds, 1 counts if it goes. Ooh, off the mark. Whalers again, just fortunate there. We'll head to a break here with the score 55-44. We've got 8 more minutes of Whalers action here live from the gym. Hope you can stay with us. We've got a good one here. Bourne down just 11 now. Live action here at the gym. 4th quarter begins with Bourne and the ball, and they are down 11. Here's Coelho, top of the key. Slosick picking him up. Whalers in man-to-man. Here's a switch. Drive in. On the ground will be the foul. Oh, they give Coelho with a moving screen. I did not see that, but
Well, that's a great call for the Whalers. I mean, I didn't even see that, but
absolutely.
We'll take it anyway.
So the first play from Coach Ferreira discussing something with the referees, but Whalers will put it in. Canalmen showing press. Pass is tipped. Silva way over the head of Gavin Smith. I don't even think Slosick is going to get to that one.
I'm surprised they didn't call a kick ball right there as he just punted it,
Yep.
but apparently not.
Missed call by the Stripes, and the Whalers turn it over. So Saunders to the bench quickly here, replaced by Bramwell. Here's Coelho, Slosick guarding. Good job by Ben Slosick without fouling. Good pass up ahead. Lombardi goes up with a hoop. Lombardi now with 20.
That's
Whalers
great.
were outscored 16-8 in that 3rd quarter to make this thing an 11-point game. It's back up to 13. Go ahead, Aspen.
That was great run of the break by them. I mean, as soon as they made their defense and offense again, like that's how we can keep this lead, but we didn't do that last quarter.
In the corner, left alone, Silva unable to get back in time. 3-pointer scored by number 4, Ethan Fox. Smith in some trouble, gets it to Silva. Over to Lombardi. Slosick unable to handle it cleanly. Bramwell back over to Silva, who drives in, dishes. Good extra pass. Gavin Smith. Slosick there. He goes up. No foul called. Here's Lombardi for 3. Yes, sir.
That ball move was just beautiful. Swing the rock one more and just got a great shot at the end of it.
Stick-to-itiveness by the Whalers on offense, and the lead is up to 13, or 13. 23 for Lombardi. Coelho in the corner. Slosick. And score the hoop for Goo. Good pass by Coelho inside on the cut. Lombardi feeling it from beyond the arc. He misses. Quickly cleared, and here comes Goo. All the way to the hoop. Pass is tipped. Coelho touched it last. Back to Nantucket. They will set up the press. Slosick over to Smith, and the Whalers can now attack. Silva drives in, goes up, no good.
Crafty layup by Joao, but it just couldn't go.
Love the take, just couldn't finish. High screen.
Oh.
Inside to Coelho, and
Wow.
a nifty shot there as a couple of Whalers went flying by, and it is 9-point lead. Lombardi up ahead. Slosick provides a screen. Lombardi pulls up, no good. Bramwell inside. Silva for three, no good. Lombardi flying in, unable to save it.
It's a great shot.
Is a little more quiet, and Coach Ferreira going to take a timeout. We will also take this timeout with 4:49 to go here in the fourth. It has gotten interesting here at the gym. Whalers up just 60-51.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to the gym as the Whalers break their huddle. 4:49 to play here. Whalers with a 60-51 lead. They scored 47 points in the first half and have only mustered 13 so far here through almost a quarter and a half. They're going to have to wake up here a little bit, especially on this defensive end, as the Canalmen have just outplayed them here in the second half to the tone of 23-13. Pass goes in. Silva unable to get to it, but blocks the shot by Goo. Get that gooiness out of here.
Yeah, Joao's an incredible athlete, and he can just get anywhere on the floor.
Good step up by Slosick. Cross court it goes. Three ball in the air. Open look, no good. Couple of Whalers are there. Tapped out. Smith unable to save it. Canalmen get an extra possession. Down to 4 minutes to go. Drive and dish. Goo inside, puts up a shot. No good. Canterbury can't believe he didn't get a call. Silva, dangerous pass to Bramwell. And another dangerous pass that gets tipped out of bounds. GT will now replace Joao Silva. Silva has yet to score, but has provided some spark off the bench on the defensive end. Slosick gets it inside to Lombardi. Good pass. Lombardi goes up, shot is blocked. He's double teamed, dribbles back out of it. Slosick swings it as the Whalers can get it set up. Still just 10 seconds to shoot now for Nantucket. Lombardi with 7 seconds to shoot. Inside, Bramwell all by himself, can't hit it.
We cannot buy a bucket. This is crazy.
Foul called on Nantucket with 3:27 to play. Whalers have been outscored 7-5 here in the fourth quarter. Bramwell misses the wide open look. And just a 9-point game here, tons of time left. Pass is tipped, Lombardi steals. Waits for a couple of friends, threads the needle to GT, extra pass to Slosick, foul on the big fella.
And when we run the rake like that, we can get easy points. It's just our defense needs to allow that, and that hasn't been happening this second half.
It has just been some extra effort by the Canalmen that has chipped away 10 points off that halftime lead. Slosick hits the first. He's now 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Lead back up to double digits at 10. Hits the second free throw. Good job by the big fella. He's now got 6 in the game. With 3 minutes to play, the lead is 11 for Nantucket. Good screen and good roll by Coelho. Good hands by Coelho. Good finish.
That's an incredible pass, threading the needle right through the defense, and I don't know how that got through.
Lead back down to 9. Ginty has not scored here in the second half. Smith also has not scored. Lombardi left open, that one's off. Smith able to run, or Ginty able to run it down. Whalers can use some clock here. Cross court over to Smith, to Ginty, drives in. Pass is stolen.
That's not what I like to see from an offensive play. Just nothing went right there. But
got to D it up here.
Defense.
Coelho's got some advantage inside. Gu with the drive, shot off the mark, no good. Coelho with the putback and score the hoop. And he will go to the line to try and complete a 3-point play. The lead is now 7. Free throw upcoming, 2 minutes to play.
That's just incredible offense by the Canalmen these 2 quarters. Like, they've made it a 7-point game, and just through sheer will and fight.
Free throw is good, and we have got ourselves a 6-point game with 2 minutes to play. Cross court pass dangerous as Smith gets it up to Slosick. Pump fake, count the hoop. Ben Slosick with a good pump fake. Let the defender go by. Big hoop for the junior forward to push the lead to 8. Unable to hit, but Lombardi tracks down the rebound. Whalers can use some clock here, shorten the game a bit. And Coach Ferreira will call timeout. We will take this timeout, our final timeout of the game here, 1:47 to go in the fourth. Whalers with a tentative 8-point lead, 64-56.
Annual Boston Pops.
Who are you for Halloween?
We're in a tough situation, but you guys battled back.
Back to pass, Lombardi's got a man in the end zone. Caught, touchdown!
Shot, it runs in, it's good.
Want to welcome you back to live action as the Whalers trigger it in right in front of their own bench. Bramwell gets it into Smith. Inside it goes to Lombardi. Left-handed hoop is good. Burke Lombardi scores the hoop. He'll look for the 3-point play at the line. Points number 24 and 25 for Burke Lombardi. He can add another to his total and give the Whalers a little extra cushion here with 1:43 to play. The lead is 10. Good body position by Lombardi underneath, and a good pass as Lombardi converts the free throw.
And he's strong down low. He can just move you out of the way and finish with contact like he just did right there.
Deep three off the mark. Slosic gets a piece of it. Lombardi wraps his mitts around it and heads back the other way. Smith back to Lombardi, and the Whalers can use some clock here as we get it down to about 1:20. Bourne extending out the defense. Inside to Bramwell. He goes up for the shot. Coelho with the body, I guess. I did not see much there.
We'll take the call, though. I mean, if we can go get
I
two
think
attempts.
Coach Canterbury's got himself a little bit of an argument as that one looked clean.
I mean, if I was him, I would too. 'Cause that was.
It'll be Amari Bramwell to the line to shoot 2. Rolls off the rim. 1:11 left here in the ball game. Whalers were up by as many as 19. Went to the half with a 19-point lead. Shot off the mark again, and Slokes is going to be called for the foul over the top. 3rd on the big fella.
But I mean, that shows fight. At least we're trying to go for the offensive rebounds. We're trying to get the ball. Yeah.
And timeout called by Bourne and Coach Canterbury. We will keep it here with 1 minute left in the game. The Whalers up 11. And we will be back at it tomorrow as we attempt a simulcast of boys hoops here. Monomoy, they will face a very good Falmouth team here as, again, atop that league. They've already clinched a share of the league title. But it's going to be a tough road ahead for the Whalers. And then I will be over as Aspen. You're going to be calling that game. We'll get you all set up for success. But going to be a tall order as, again, the Whalers lost to them off island by 10.
That was a tough game to watch. Like, we tried. They're a much bigger team than us.
Yeah.
But
it's a tough matchup.
Yeah, we weren't really playing our brand of basketball. But 10-point loss is not that bad for a team that's not even lost a game.
Yeah, it's a contrast of styles as inside it goes to Coelho. He draws the foul. That's on Valenginti with
hits the first free throw.
First free throw is good. Lead down to 10 with 53 seconds as Coelho's got another free throw. As most of you saw, but we'll mention it anyways, Friday's Plymouth North, or there's a game added to Friday's docket, Plymouth North coming into play. Here's Saunders up ahead, and he'll lay it up. That should do it for the Whalers as the lead back up to 11 with 40 seconds to play. High screen, 3 ball in the air, good. Timeout called by Coach Canterbury. We'll keep it here once again as, again, no quit in this Bourne Canalmen team. 30 seconds to go. The lead is as close as it's been since the first quarter at 69-61, just an 8-point lead.
That's a great shot. That's a great shot by him right there.
Yeah, high screen by Coelho, and he was wide open.
Yeah, he just came off and just pulled in. That's incredible. Over Yuri Saunders, and that's cutting the lead just to 8 with 33 seconds left.
In addition to hoops tomorrow, we've got a simulcast. I'll be over at the Bog as the Monomoy Mashpee Sharks come pay a visit to the Bog. They beat the Whalers 5-2 off island. It is a huge matchup for the Whalers. Again, they're all basically playoff games moving forward as they look to fight their way into the playoffs. They're ranked number 23. The boys beat this same Bourne team here over at Gallo. 4-3 was the final as Thomas Schroeder once again did his job in net and got the boys a win after a furious comeback from the Canalmen. the higher ranked Canalmen. We'll see what the rankings do tomorrow as they come out early in the morning from the MIAA.
And every game for the boys, hockey and basketball, is a must-win game.
And fouled immediately. Just 32 seconds left in the game. As the Whalers, with a couple of free throws here, can pretty much solidify victory number 10, which will punch their ticket to the postseason officially. Free throw off the mark, a rare miss from Burke Lombardi.
Slosick goes in for Ryder Tartamella as Burke Lombardi shoots a second free throw after missing the first one. And, rims out. That's tough.
2 missed free throws from Burke Lombardi. You just don't see that very often.
Yeah, that's not a normal occurrence. Maybe the nerves, maybe just bad luck from him, but we keep the ball with 30 seconds left in an 8-point game.
I don't know how Bourne didn't get the call there, but inside it goes. Ginty battles for it, and the foul is called. And another timeout called by the Whalers with just 27 seconds left to go. We will again keep it here. So after tomorrow's affair, it'll be Friday night. As once again, there's a couple of games on the docket. And then another game on Saturday, another game on Sunday, another game on Monday, another game on forever. We get games forever coming up as we enter the final week of the season, of the regular season, I should say. Whalers should have some postseason activity. This team will make the playoffs, barring some sort of miraculous comeback. And the boys hockey should qualify for the postseason as well. Whalers to trigger it in. Into Slosick for the hoop, and that will ice it as Ben Slosick makes it a 10-point game with just 20 seconds to go. Let them do whatever they want to do here. No fouls, no fouls. Good job by the Whalers defense, and 10 seconds to go here. Lombardi passes it over to Bramwell. They get it across the timeline, and that will do it. The Whalers will pick up victory number 10. They punch their ticket to the playoffs, 71-61 the final. Wasn't a pretty second half, but it counts in the final score as the Whalers pick up the victory. We'll take a moment here and come back with our final thoughts here from the gym. Whalers win number 10, 71-61. First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler. 1, 2, 3, Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler. ¡Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler Pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Wash Ashore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler Pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more, please email the address on the screen.
The board of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse and the coaches are wildly passionate about the sport of lacrosse and teaching it to Nantucket's kids. I'm Gary McCarthy, president of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse. The dedication of not only the players, but the parents and coaches to running this program is really inspiring.
So what I love about the Learn to Play program is when I show up every day, the kids are coming smiling and all they want to do is have fun.
This is my third year coaching the girls Learn to Play lacrosse team here. What I really like about it is that for those that are newer to sports, they're learning leadership skills, team building, communication. They're learning not only just how to pick up and pass and catch and shoot in lacrosse. There's so much more to be gained.
The beauty of this program is to grow the love of playing and then to grow the love of the game of lacrosse and playing the game of lacrosse.
I first got involved with Nantucket Youth Lacrosse back in 2012 when we had one U15 team, and it has grown tremendously. It has been incredible to be a part of such a program.
My passion for coaching I didn't know was there until I started. Being on the lacrosse board and helping out coaching has allowed me to kind of give back to Nantucket since it is such a wonderful community.
We're driven as a board to promote inclusiveness across social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. With your assistance, financial assistance, we've been able to do that. We've given scholarships for both registration and lacrosse equipment to over 60 kids. We've also partnered with the Nantucket Boys.
I want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. The Whalers take care of business and win by 10. We've got Ben Slosik hanging out with Ashley Cloud at midcourt. Take it away, Ashley. He was the star of the game.
Welcome back to the Nantucket Sports Connection. I'm Ashley Cloud. I'm here with junior Ben Slosik. Ben, what was your mentality going into the game against Bourne today?
We came in, we knew it was going to be a tough game. We won last time, but I think we just came out. We knew we had to play good defense. And we didn't play the best defense, but I think in the end it ended up working out.
Do you think offense stuck out most today?
Yeah, for sure. I think our offense was great. We scored a good amount of points. Like overall, I don't know.
You had a really good game with a lot of blocks, a lot of rebounds, and that was very impressive. Any thoughts on, is it practice related, coach talking to you?
Thank you. I mean, we've been working hard in practice. We've had a good amount of practice lately. We've had a lot of games canceled, so we've had plenty of time to work on everything. I think it's also part of my teammates. They're keeping us keeping us happy, you know?
Thank you for joining me, Ben. I'll let you go enjoy your victory. I'm Ashley Klatt. Thank you for joining the Nantucket Sports Connection. Back to you, Chris.
That's a tall drink of water next to you, Ashley. Good job, and great job by the Whalers. Ben Slosick representing the third Whaler to score in double figures. He ended up the game with 10. Burke Lombardi leading the way with 26. Yuri Saunders also had a good game. He had 8. Valenginti with 12 points, just 2 in the second half, however, as the Whalers actually got outscored by 9 in the second half, 33-24, but they put up 29 points in the second quarter and kind of put it on cruise control. They get set up for a big matchup tomorrow. Cannot wait. It's going to be the first call for Aspen Sylvia to bring you Whalers versus Falmouth. We will have a simulcast from NCTV, and we'll have this game, the Hoops game on, and of course we will be over at the hockey game as the Whalers welcome the Monomoy Sharks. JV game about to tip off here. We'll sign off for this evening. Whalers win their 10th, punch their ticket to the postseason. We recognize seniors, senior cheerleading squad. It's a great day to be a Whaler. We'll be back tomorrow as we've got a doubleheader, a simulcast here on the NSC and NCTV. Have a great evening, Whalers Nation. Whalers win by 10.